There is a new situation around Tesla Giga Berlin that has changed today, and it will allow the Tesla's German factory to be still on track for December opening. As the last round of discussions that have ended today, the only thing that Tesla right now needs is the final operating permit from the regional authorities to start Giga Berlin's mass production. And I'm going to tell you all about this and what Deutsche Welle is reporting today on this situation. Welcome back, friends. This is Armin Harayan from TalkNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. If you are here first time and sharing social media, giving us thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. So Deutsche Welle says something that I don't fully agree. It says, ever since Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced the building of the car maker's fourth gigafactory near Berlin toward the end of 2019, his plans have been viewed by many as a declaration of war against Germany's top three auto manufacturing groups, Volkswagen, BMW, and Daimler with its Mercedes brands. To be honest, I don't think that we have ever heard of this before. I don't know why Deutsche Welle, top German publication, says this. We have never viewed Tesla's Gigafactory Berlin as a declaration of war against Germany's top three auto manufacturing. In fact, Tesla and its CEO Elon Musk have great relationship with Volkswagen and Herbert Diess. I don't know much about BMW and Daimler. Tesla has in the past, I believe, worked with Daimler. Daimler has, I believe, invested in Tesla in the past. So I would never talk about a kind of hostility between Tesla and the top three German auto manufacturers. But Deutsche Welle also says, apart from planting top-notch electric vehicle know-how in the heart of Europe's car-making industry, Tesla has also aspired to show the local competition that a huge plant, Giga Berlin, could be built in record time. Tesla says it's only German red tape that has kept German Giga Berlin from opening. The company had to delay the start of its Model Y production there one more time after the State Office for the Environment in Brandenburg decided to repeat the procedure for an online discussion on objections by locals to and complaints about the huge plant in their neighborhood. The debate had originally became necessary after Tesla confirmed that besides building its car producing unit, it would also build a huge battery cell production plant, the Giga Berlin's battery production, on the same premises in Grünheide near Berlin. The final round of discussions ended today, Monday, November 22. This is why I said there is a new situation that has changed today that will help Giga Berlin to be still on track for December opening and starting mass production in December. In fact, it was Saturday that I reported that we saw the first Model Ys going out of the Giga Berlin. Those were the test productions, and Tesla has almost completed its Gigafactory Berlin right now on the basis of a string of preliminary permits, but it still lacks a final operating permit from the regional environmental authorities. So far, the Brandenburg authorities have not released any details on just how long they would take to evaluate the objections raised by local residents and come up with their final approval or rejections, which is largely considered to be highly unlikely. Experts believe, though, that the plant could start operating as soon as December or early January in the latest. I believe that if it comes, probably it will come before Christmas. If Tesla's Giga Berlin's approval comes, it will come before Christmas. If it doesn't come before Christmas, then that means there are serious issues. It's going to be in January or even beyond January. But I hope that we will see Tesla Giga Berlin operating with the final permit in December. Since the start of the project, Tesla has been faced with a number of environmental concerns, including the logging of forest areas and, more importantly, the tricky question of where to get enough water from in a region that has been plagued by years of dry summers, seeing groundwater levels recede considerably. This is what Deutsche Welle says. At a recent county fair that Tesla organized for 9,000 local residents, the car maker allowed a sneak peek of its production facility. It was also meant to win over skeptics of the project, while visitors actually reported they were deeply impressed by the top-notch technology on display inside Giga Berlin. Environmental concerns just wouldn't fade away. In what is Tesla's first gigafactory in Europe, the US firm wants to eventually produce 500,000 fully electric cars per year, thus topping the combined output of electric vehicles from all German manufacturers. The company has said it will employ up to 12,000 people, but only few are expected to be hired from places near Giga Berlin. Now, our production trials ongoing. The Tesla Radi online portal providing information and rumors about the latest developments at the iconic US car maker has recently suggested that trial production activities are already in full swing at the factory in Grünheide. It said on its website that during a recent flyover of the massive Grünheide site, several Tesla Model Y units that seemed to have been produced in the facility were spotted rolling out of Gigafactory Berlin. The all-electric crossovers then proceeded to head over to the site's test track. The portal admitted, though, that while the Model Y units seem to have been produced in the Gigafactory Berlin complex, there is also a chance that the vehicles were just used to calibrate the production equipment that has long been set up in the facility. But if that's the case, then why would they go on the test track, right? Be that as it may, Giga Berlin seems only days or weeks away from its official inauguration. The company hasn't provided any insights yet into how many of the cars to be produced there will actually be meant for the German market itself. Some will be exported, some will be kept for the German market and mostly from the European market and maybe even some Russia. Friends, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about these developments at Giga Berlin? This is Armen Harayan from TalkNews.com. Here's the question: when do you think Tesla will start producing Giga Berlin, and when do you think the final permit will come? Let me know your thoughts, friends. This is Armen Harayan from TalkNews.com. Have a great day and see you soon in our next report. I think you may be seeing the first Tesla Model Y produced at Gigafactory Berlin. Today, two of our friends, Jürgen, who tweets GF for Tesla, and Tobias Lind, who regularly tweeted and documented Tesla Giga Berlin's construction, the updates from Giga Berlin, have shown some pictures and also videos that show some production or test Model Y covered and uncovered at the parking lot of Giga Berlin. Tobias says, looks like the brand new Model Y on the Giga Berlin parking lot. Are they producing the Giga Berlin? So what do you think, friends? Do you think Tesla is producing? Also, Jürgen also said covered Model Y next to the test track. You're seeing these pictures. These are very interesting, friends. So a few more days, then finally, at least from the point of view of the Tesla and many supporters, the last official deadline, which still stands in the way of the final approval for the Tesla Gigafactory in Grünheide near Berlin, will be over due to a mixture of changes by Tesla and a formal error at the authorities. Objections to the plans for the German electric car factory Giga Berlin Tesla are currently being discussed publicly for the third time, the second time in an online process. It ends on Monday, and because all the objections and additions due to the repetition have long been known, these things could go quickly afterwards. Meanwhile, the first Tesla Model Ys were observed as early as this week, driving out of the production hall and then onto the test track. Maybe in my next reports I will have more, but for example, Tesla Facts and Tobias Lind said that 3 brand new Model Ys were spotted exiting the factory production floor at Tesla Gigafactory in Berlin. All 3 Model Ys made loops on the test track, very likely locally produced. Calibration units don't come in triples and don't use the test track. So why is this using the test track? Simon Alvarez also writes about this in Tesla Radi, saying it appears that some trial EV production activities may be ongoing at Tesla's Germany-based Giga Berlin factory. During a recent flyover of the massive Grünheide site, several Tesla Model Y units that seemed to have been produced in the factory were spotted rolling out of Gigafactory Berlin. The all-electric crossovers then proceeded to head over to the site's test track. While the 3 Model Y units seem to have been produced at Giga Berlin complex, there is also a chance of of course, that the vehicles were just used to calibrate the production equipment to have long been set up in the facility. But like I said, the calibration vehicles don't usually go on the test track, drive, and come back. Now, that being said, Model Y units that were used for calibration, like I said, do not typically use Gigafactory Berlin's test track. With this in mind, there seemed to be a decent chance that the vehicles spotted in the recent video were locally built at Giga Berlin. What do you think, friends? Do you think these are the first Tesla Model Ys produced at Giga Berlin? So we may be seeing the first Model Y produced at Giga Berlin. I'll look forward to reading your comments and your thoughts on this. When do you think the final permit will come? This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. Ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. God bless you. Peace be with all of you. And let's move on to our next Tesla story.